I welcome Billy Joel, Ray Burgess from Flash's ABC. We met in the lift.
Yeah.
We did.
The lift?
The lift. When,
I thought it was an elevator.
well, we call it a lift here. We have some funny terms, don't we?
Yeah, a shout. Have a shout.
Yeah.
A rave.
A rave.
A rave.
You'll learn the language. It doesn't take that long to adapt. A couple of times we've seen you on TV on shows like the Midnight Special out here. It seems that Billy Joel is more a band situation than actually a solo performer. Do you prefer it that way?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't... I could go out on tour, actually, and play by myself, as far as, most people know, but it works like an orchestra on stage. I happen to write the songs. I write the songs. I kind of conduct the band, and we work as an orchestra. I don't go out and do a Tom Jones thing with a bunch of sidemen.
Right. Is it a band that you've got a band that you have all the time, the same band?
Hopefully. I've tried to keep this group together. It's hard to hold a band together unless you're on the road a lot. It is. If you stay off the road for a couple of months, this one goes that way, that one goes this way. So we've been touring a lot. This band's been together since at least the beginning of this year. The bass player's been with me for a while.
They've been on the recordings?
Yeah, they're on the new album. Everybody's playing on the new album.
Inspiration for your own style of music, where have you drawn it from? Different people in the past?
Probably Paul McCartney is the biggest influence. The Beatles for a long time, but I guess Paul McCartney, and specifically, as a melody writer, as a singer, he's also an eclectic kind of writer. He doesn't stay in one style. He writes all over the place.
Right.
And I like to do that too. I've always admired him for that.
So you don't direct your music at any one particular audience? It's
No.
anyone that wants to listen?
Yeah, I don't like to limit. There's some people who just listen to hard rock. There's some people who just listen to country, western, or some just jazz, and that's kind of elitist to me. I like to be eclectic.
Okay, Billy, all the best for the tour. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm basically a songwriter. I wanted to be a rock and roll star when I was a teenager. Now I'm 27, and I want to be a good musician.
Okay, what does Billy Joel want to put out to an audience when he goes on stage?
I tell you the truth, I don't really know. When I go up there, something happens. I don't remember what I do on stage, and when I get off stage, people said, "That was really great when you did that." And I said, "Did I do that?" I don't really remember. I just go up there and perform. I get totally behind it. Neil Young is a guy like that. He writes on the piano, and I don't really think he knows how to play the piano. When he, Now that's so simple and fresh. I would never write anything like that because it's too simple. It's too obvious.
The other song that's very impressive off that Piano Man album is Billy the Kid.
It's a nonsense song. Musically, it's like a Western movie soundtrack.
Why did you get the opening? How did you get the opening?
You mean the... Right. So that's kind of like, you go into the movies and you see the credits roll down. Randolph Scott, Lee Van Cleef, Clint Eastwood, And the theme is kind of like, one of my favorite pieces is the theme for The Magnificent Seven, which is which they've made into a cigarette commercial now. But the melody was... That could have been a theme to a Western movie soundtrack. So the lyrics to it are all historically inaccurate, but they sound Western, to somebody from New York. Reelin, West Virginia. Sounds like out west. Utah, Oklahoma, Rio Grande. They are impressionistic in a way, but they're all wrong. I mean, they're all totally fabricated out of my imagination. It's not the story of Billy the Kid. It's the ballad of Billy the Kid according to the Book of Joel. And Elton really broke the piano pop barrier, and he became the definitive piano rock artist. And anybody who became known after him was compared to Elton John. I don't play the same way he does. Elton's style is very rhythmic, you know. Or like Leon Russell is another guy you used to get comparisons to. And he's more like gospel, you know. All right, ooh, you know. And my style is probably, it's more five-finger, more movement stuff. I took a while for people to get away from using the Elton John comparison. I think it's pretty much died down at this point. I hope so. Please.
Please.
Hey.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.